Coach Wilcox.
You mentioned before you had a chance to see the film that you thought there might be some changes this week. What are you thinking now after you've seen the film?
Really everything's on the table. You know, we obviously got a chance to watch the tape and you know, what the issues were, and you kind of have an idea during the game, and then the tape always paints the clearest picture. So we just got to be better at every phase of the game, and individually, you know, there's a lot of times when it's kind of 10 out of 11. You know, 10 guys executing and one guy not quite, and that's not going to get it done, especially against a really good opponent. So, you know, we got to bounce back this week. Obviously, a short week, and we had a good practice today. We got to continue to be productive throughout the week, but it's going to be a matter of execution, and we got to, as coaches, it starts with us, you know, making sure we're giving those guys the best opportunity to be successful, and that's what we're going to continue to do. You
say it's all on the table. Does that include quarterback potentially?
Yeah, everybody's, you know, everybody's got to continue to grow and produce, and you know, Ross did some good things. He just got to be more consistent in his play, and it goes for everybody.
Did they expect him to start then?
Yes.
What happened on that last field goal? That snap that I think it was Kutsu was holding.
Poor snap, yeah.
What was it? Was just a poor snap, or was it you were on your third holder?
Well, yeah. You know, he's the third holder. The first holder is the first holder for a reason, and so on and so forth. But the snap was a little high. We had a technique error there, and Vera's done a good job, and we expect him to learn from that, and we got to be better there.
You mentioned it right after the game that everything's tied together on offense, and it's tough for us because we don't get the all 22 videos. It kind of breaks it down. What do you see? Is it one thing each time?
Well, yeah, like I said before, it's just you know, kind of a matter of execution, and if you're not productive running the ball on first down, you know, it puts you behind the chains, and if you're not getting completions either in the quick game or the run pass option game, then you know it's the same issue. So against certain looks, you know, if it's a 5-man box, we got to get some productive runs in a 5-man box, and then if we're throwing the football and it's a 3-man rush, and we can't max protect against 3-man rush because you don't get enough people in the route. So it all works together, and it's everybody involved, starting with us as coaches and making sure we're giving the guys the best opportunity we can, and then it's a matter of going out and executing it. And it's the smallest of the details, and especially when you play a really talented team, that's what's going to take. And we weren't near good enough. I mean, obviously.
Speaking of the run game, how close is Billy McCrary to contributing and getting out there for you guys?
You know, not yet. Not yet. So.
What about Noah? Do you expect him to play this week?
Conavai?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Nothing. We don't know anything yet, but we're hopeful.
We talked a lot about the offense, but what were your thoughts on the defense when you got a chance to look at that?
We had some you know, obviously they're a big shift in motion team, and we had a couple things we didn't communicate as well as we needed to. We had some good things. You know, got a couple stops, but the third downs were probably the biggest thing over the course of the game. The third down defense needed to be better, and that's whether it's a communication or technique error, or you know, sometimes there was a win. They beat us in a one-on-one, and you know, so I think again, it's never going to be just one thing. There were some positive things, but overall, you know, we didn't play well enough in any phase of the game.
You guys sunk very liberally on the defensive side. I was trying to find out what the tendencies were there without giving too much of the game plan away. What are you looking for there? Is it a feel?
Well, sometimes it's like if we're in base grouping, then we'll go from base to base. Sometimes it's from base to nickel, so it's actually a different grouping. And so it just depends. And we need everybody. You know, for our team to be successful, we need, you know, more than 11 guys to play on defense, and same thing on offense. So we're going to sub, and we kind of have a, you know, optimum number of reps we want to play certain people. So we try and keep it right in that ballpark, and that's some of the reason behind that as well. Just a rep count.
You said Saturday night you thought you'd find out a lot about the team in the next 48 hours. What are your first impressions of that?
Well, we had good practice today. You know, I think everybody understands that. You know, we appreciate the hard work and the effort that they're given. we have to. Unfortunately, that doesn't win games. You need it because you can't win without it. But we got to go out. We have to perform better, and there's a lot that goes into that. And everybody has a role in it. Whether you're playing 3 plays a game, whether you're playing on scout team during the week, whether you're playing 70 plays a game, everybody has a role. Coaches, players, everybody. So we all got to own that. And obviously, it's painful. Losing is painful. And like I said before, if it's not, then you probably shouldn't be on the team. And so, how do we respond to that? And when it gets hard, like it is right now, what are you going to do? And that's really reveals people. And I thought we did a great job today, but appreciate their effort. We're just going to have to go out and perform better.
Duran said after the game that they were going to have some players-only meetings, and then kind of have a few more meetings than maybe normal with coaches and whatnot. How is that?
We have the same meeting schedule that we always have. We maximize the time that we get with them because you get a certain amount by NCAA guidelines. I think it's important that the guys have peer-to-peer accountability, and how they do that on their own time. Obviously, it's the culture in the locker room is so important, but those need to come during the week, on a Tuesday before practice to make sure we have a great practice on Tuesday and Wednesday. And I don't think being reactionary off of, well, it didn't go well, now we got to change everything. Like, we got to do things a certain way. We have a system in place, and everybody's got to be better. Coaches, players, everybody.
I apologize if this was already asked. Saturday after the game, you talked about reevaluating personnel. Does that include the quarterback position?
Yeah, we just talked about that.
Okay.
Yeah, so everybody's getting evaluated. We watched the tape with the players, and speaking of the quarterback, Ross did some good things, and he had quite a few things that he needs to be better on. We expect Ross to be the starter, but everything is being evaluated, and we'll continue. It'll be that way no matter what. If we had won the game, lost the game, it'd be the same each week. So,
getting the second unit in at the end, how concerned are getting potential changes on tape at all?
I'm sorry?
Getting that second unit in at the end of the game, how concerned getting guys on tape for potential changes?
Well, we see the guys in practice a lot. Obviously, want to get them in a game situation, and felt like it was a good time for them to get some reps, and so we grade all of it, and we take it all into account. Yeah.
What's your punting situation likely to be this week?
Again, remains to be seen. We got Steven came in and did some good things, and so we will know more closer to game time.
What do you think about the contributions of Evan Weaver for the Washington game?
Evan's gotten better throughout the season. He's still, moving into inside linebacker during camp. He brings kind of a physical presence in there. He's still, learning a lot each game, I think. The one thing he does bring, like I said, is being physical, and he can tackle. He gets his hands on people, he gets them on the ground, and that's I think everybody assumes that everybody on defense tackles, but some guys do it better than other guys, and Evan has that kind of knack to him. He is a good tackler, so he's done some good things. Obviously, getting Jordan Kanashik back and going, he did some good things as well. But again, every guy on the team, every coach, we have to get better, and we can, and it's kind of in our own hands right now, and so it's up to us to go do something about it.
You recruited him when you were at USC, Weaver, that is, did you?
Evan I knew from actually before that, years before, when he was obviously Gonzaga Prep. I was at Washington at the time. Yeah.
What do you remember your first impressions of him being, just watching him on tape and talking with him?
Plays really hard, physical. Yeah, some of the same things you see now.
His mom said that they ran into you at a steakhouse in Idaho. Do you remember that?
I do.
what happened?
Yeah, that was a few years ago.
Okay.
How about Luke over there? How's he doing?
He's doing well. Again, he's a guy that the more he plays, still a young player, but is getting better and better. He's got some really good skills, but he's got to just continue to build them and show up down in and down out, which we need him to. But we're excited about his future. He's just got to continue to work at it.
What skills does he?
Well, he's a powerful guy. He's strong. He's got a good strike and got good power. And again, he's not perfect by any means, but he's got the ability to really grow as a player. I mean, he's got a ceiling, and just again, the more and more he practices and the more he plays, he can get closer and closer to that potential. But he's just got to continue to work at it.
Okay, guess all good.
Gracious.